Alrighty, this is where I left off. Let's see, like I said in the previous video, I decided to find a cool looking armor. It doesn't add any stats or anything, it's just for looks. And this operative, as this class here, this operative is more of a melee DPS, but it involves stealth. So we will go from there, and we'll continue on our mission. Looks like I still gotta use my holo terminal, so let's do that and begin the next phase of our mission.
The operation is proceeding well, Agent. Thanks to your intervention, Carol's Jarvis will once again have Nemro's ear. I took note of your meeting with Nemro's security chief, Kaleo. You handled yourself well. Still be on your guard. We've identified her as a freelance assassin, enforcer, and anarchist. She's been attached to a dozen employers in half as many years, using several different aliases.
What's she doing with Nemro?
Unknown. In all likelihood, she needed the credits. And if she truly has no loyalty to the Hut, we may be able to use her in the future. On to more immediate concerns. Nemro operates a major Schwash gas mine on Hutta. The Empire wants access to Nemro's refined gas. Unfortunately, Farthra is tapping the same gas pocket as Nemro. We need to destroy Farthra's operations in the rust yards before Nemro's grinds to a halt.
So it's a sabotage mission.
That's correct. You will travel to Farthra's mining facility and place explosives in the drill shaft, destroying the equipment and collapsing part of the gas pocket. You'll need to strip a uniform and credentials off the facility guards to pass the final security checkpoint. A working disguise is imperative.
Should be straightforward.
Your disguise may not hold up under close inspection, so avoid conversation. The explosives have already been delivered to your room. Once you're finished, go back to Carol's Jarvis and make sure he knows what happened. Take the credit if you like.
I'll be back soon.
One more thing, Agent. Darth Jadis pays increasing attention to your work. He will reward success or failure appropriately, and I will not intervene. Report back after you've destroyed the mine and inform Carol's of the results. Keep her out.
Explosives for my mission. And then around the world, cantinas like this or on any planet gives you like a rest experience, which you can use in order to level up a little faster. Okay, let's see, do I have any skills that I need to learn? Oh, looks like I do have a few, so let me get to my trainer and we'll go from there. Knowledge.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools.
Noxious knives, instant, hurls into meter cone, 8 targets, okay. Dealt by overload, by 15, increased. Oh, perfect.
Trust no one.
So, deliberate, stab, throw knives everywhere. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's new, at least to me. I didn't have this skill when I originally played. Alrighty, let's see. And I increased all my powers. Now, I need to get over here. Okay.
State your destination. All vehicles leave on time.
Just gonna quick transport to a destination close. Then I'll go from there. Experiment with my new powers. Looks like I'm heading this way. Let's acquire a guard uniform. Alright, that was easy. Now to the drill chamber. I'm kind of digging this as a cool agent uniform, so we're gonna go keep this probably. If something else arises, I'll change it accordingly, but for now. Alright, so this is at the first level. No, it's upstairs, okay. And stealth ability is nice if you have some more. Credit box is always good. I'll use one of my experience boosters. Alright, let's do this.
Unable to confirm identity. Entry not authorized.
I must wear the guard uniform. Mission items. Alright. I'm wearing guard uniform here. As you can see.
Cartel representative identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Looks like disguises and stuff will not quite show with my uniform. My unified flare. So if I want to go, I can activate this quest here. I switched it back, put the armor back on, just for mission purposes.
Gas leak detected. Activating ventilation system. Lockdown in place until ventilation complete. Recalling all mining and security droids.
Oh, I forget I can use this. It's like a poison dart. Should keep that in mind. Without that armor though, I took a good beating there, so I'm gonna put this health armor back on. Move everything down that I'm selling. We're gonna put it to my storage later. Alright. Now that my mission is done, I'll activate my armor, my look armor. Let's go back to the Hut Palace and speak to the Jarvos guy. Maybe get some money for doing this mission. Ah, small hallway. My fast travel so I don't have to run back. Alright. It's rough not doing every single quest. Just focus on the storyline, but this is the important part of these ones here.
You'll get the gory details after I report to Nemro. Figure you can wait that long?
Looks like I'll have to. But you don't get...
Blade, nice you decided to come by, but I was just telling Carols I can't stay. I know you understand.
That girl's a handful. But she's good at what she does, I'll give her that.
What does she do exactly, besides swagger and carry a blaster?
Officially, she's Nemro's chief enforcer. Truth is, most of the troops are terrified of her, so she keeps our people in line more than Fathra's. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Those explosions in the rust yards, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Fathra's mines won't cause you any more trouble.
I thought you might have something to do with it. Good work, Blade. Good work. I like a person who takes initiative. With Fathra's mines broke down, we can increase production. Fathra will want revenge, of course, but we'll be ready. Look, I have something for you. You'll like it. I'll send it to your room. You done good work for us. You deserve more than credits. Which reminds me, how long are you staying on Hutta?
Not much longer, if everything goes right.
Well, if you're still around in a few weeks, I'd like you to meet my sons. They'll be home from their trading expedition. I think you'd get along. Think about it is all I'm saying. Now get going. I'm sure you have other business to take care of.
Alright, let's get the reward you gave me. Runner, runner, runner.
Come on, Lunti, we don't have time to waste here. Too late. Hey there, you must be the Blade.
You want to explain why you're in my room?
Well, we were paid pretty well, for starters. Lunti here was installing a listening device before you interrupted. Someone wanted to know what you were up to, but I guess that plan's off now.
You've made a mistake. You don't know who you're up against.
See? And here I thought you were the Red Blade. Now get your guns out, folks.
Agents can't be seen or noticed. Ooh, a new knife. That means I can equip it as my melee and make... Ooh, yeah, look at all those pluses. Okay.
I understand Nemro's Schwash gas production is back on schedule, Agent. Excellent work. Keep it up and Darth Jadis may loosen his grip on operations. However, I'm afraid unforeseen circumstances have caused a problem.
You mean the people who broke into my room?
No, that's a separate matter, and one I advise you to watch closely. But it isn't what concerns me now. 3 days ago, Carl Jarvis's sons encountered a Sith apprentice in Imperial space. A dispute broke out. One son died and the other was crippled. When Carl hears that a Sith slaughtered his child, his sympathy for the Empire will evaporate. We can no longer use him to get to Nemro.
This is an intelligence project. Sith shouldn't be interfering in our work.
The Sith do what they will. We don't control them and we don't pass judgment on them. That doesn't mean they're right, or that we obey them without question, but we phrase those questions carefully. We bide our time. Now, I have a plan to solve our present dilemma, but first we need Carol's out of the way.
Are you sure that's necessary?
It's unfortunate, but it's the only way to proceed. I'm sending you an interference program on a computer spike. Go to Carol's suites in the palace. Activate the spike to black out his security monitors. You'll be able to eliminate Carol's and his bodyguards without being seen. When Nemro's people investigate, they'll recognize the jamming program as Republic technology.
So we frame the Republic for the murder of Carol Jarvis. Why?
One step at a time, Agent. Tothlishan, Nemro's Twi'lek advisor, already expects Fathra to seek revenge for the destruction of his mines. Our job is to show that the Republic helped Fathra kill Carol's. Once Carol's is gone, speak to Tothlishan about his suspicions. As Carol's friend, you'll promise to do whatever it takes to find the assassins.
Is that right? How am I going to find the real killer?
For now, get to Carol's suites and use the computer spike. We'll discuss more once Carol's is eliminated and Tothlishan's suspicions have been aroused. Keep her out.
Fun, fun, fun. So now the person that told me I have to kill. Isn't that just the Imperial way? Let's go sell this stuff.
What's going on here? You thought you'd just go and switch sides? Damn you!
Carols, you can survive this, but we have to work together.
You're offering me mercy? Oh, your timing's bad. I could use a fight right now. I just got word that my boys are dead, Blade. Some Imperial piece of filth killed them for refusing to bow and scrape.
You're wrong. One is dead, but the other's only crippled.
How could you know that? How? I get it. Kill one, take the other hostage. Just make sure Carol's Javis cooperates, right? You slime. What is it you want from me?
I want you to go search for your son and leave your life here behind.
My son's health in exchange for everything I have, huh? I've made better bargains. I'll go. Not a word to Nemro. With what you've done in here, they'll probably think I was disintegrated.
Good luck, Carols. Be safe.
Don't. Don't think you can ruin me and talk like we're buddies. Goodbye, Blade.
Alrighty. So I decided to spare his life, even though it was against direct orders, but, you know, Sith are stupid and, don't want to deal with that crap. I'm my own group.
Piti do tenyago kakajujo, da biska ku paliya.
Chiliska chanagawa nin chicos pa inikudade. Nujaki chawa, joto ke kwanga joska.
Chakita Hutta. Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung.
What are you talking about? Carols is dead?
Manchi doti puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Kabanotase makipuna. Malituta odmishka. Piti do tenyago kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya.
I'll do whatever it takes to bring the killers to justice.
Mana matota jispa micho. Pliska taka, yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta. Yinga yinga kijita, nimni tanuv, alelo kwekuta. Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira, kanki kung. Oka kiza spida perupa, gadwa shiniko higa danulia.
I'll look into it. Might take some time.
Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
Ugh, I hate all those gold miners that pop up. So, oh, could you do this? Go to this website, give you a bunch of gold, blah 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 blah. I just report them as spam and ignore them.
So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
Just what I've always wanted. A pretty girl waiting for me at home.
Nice. But that's not why I'm here. Not this time, anyway. You've been all over town racking up quite a body count. And I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why. But I want in on it.
Fine. I'm sure we can work something out.
I knew we could get along. So where do we start?
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Kaleo Janus, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper. I represent Imperial Intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental's Fall, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
I don't see why not. Sounds like fun to me.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalion is convinced that Fathra the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalion proof that Fathra has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisk from Fathra's palace. The disk contains holo recordings of all Fathra's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisk. It will be altered to show Fathra meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tarthalion.
Forging evidence is risky business, Keeper.
We have decided that the risk is acceptable. With Tarthalion convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Kaleo will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Fathra's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining. Rise and shine.
And you can get customization skins for your companions. Gun. And every companion for each
telling you, baby, I'm big
class
time.
is the same.
Moving up, climbing the ladder.
You can just modify the different customizations. All of these ones here are different side quests, but I should be able to hit max level by the time.
Gotta love the music, gotta love the smells. We survive all this, you owe me a drink. I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
And then what's cool is every companion can be customized to be a healer, or you can make him a DPS. I just don't remember how. This is always the original. There you go. See, I can make her mainly tank, or mainly be a DPS, or heals depending on what class I am. And since I'm DPS, I could probably use heals for now, so I'm going to do that, and I can switch it accordingly. Next stop is going to be the Father's Palace, so let's get there as quickly as possible. But I leveled up a few times, so let me learn some skills here.
Anonymity, deception. These are your tools.
And then Imperial agents can be healers as well as DPS. I don't think I'll need my healing too much. Ooh, flashbang. That's always fun.
Trust no one.
Well, let's go to SWTOR's place and forge some evidence.
All right, make me look good.
Looks like flashbang works within 10 meters. So this has to, I would have to be close combat before I can do that. And looks like I can deactivate certain things. Oh, somebody might have already got to it. Yeah. Well, might as well do it though, so let's see. I do not know how quickly these recover. Yeah, screw it. Alright, got my access codes. I need to destroy 3 more cameras. I can probably do that. We'll see if I get it done or not by the time I move to the next level. I want to go this way, and up. Right here.
You and me, we're getting good.
Malambi amgin, hamgam nea be kabraka. Manala yang perlu, amka kalami naya kira nubua.
Hello, Non. What brings you down here? Father finally ordered you to check out the shooting?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kali ruma, mereka baka lebik ruma.
I like that about you, Non. You only bet on a sure thing.
Jamgam nukara. Kam namgam gek arega naya.
I take it you two know each other.
Non wanted me for himself when I got to Hutta. He couldn't afford me.
Laporam amga, mamni nigag, nagnaya mamni, kambram.
While we're making promises, I'll try not to step on your corpse.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karek naya memak.
I knew coming here would be a good time.
And back.
That's it then. Better hope your boss knows how to make a convincing forgery. Of course, there's going to be a bloodbath once Nemro and Tothlogen see what's on the disc.
How do you know what's on the holodisc?
All I know is what your keeper told us. But I'm not stupid. If that disc really names all of Fothra's business partners, it probably identifies half the people in Jaguna. Merchants, gangsters, debtors, the usual scum. When Nemro gets a hold of it, he'll want revenge on anyone who dared to go to Fothra behind his back. There'll be bodies clogging the gutters for weeks.
What are you up to, Kalia? I wouldn't think you'd care what Nemro does.
I don't, but I thought you might. If you're feeling queasy, you could always erase the extra data and scratch up the disk. Make it look like only the doctored recording miraculously survived the damage. So, we deliver Keeper's forgery without the real data. Nemro doesn't get his revenge spree. The risk is that Tothlogen figures out you erased the good stuff.
So erasing the data is risky. I thought you enjoyed a little risk.
Who says I don't? I'll do the damage. We'll see how far we can take this con. Now let's get that thing to Tothlogen and see what happens.
Looks like I might be able to finish the bonus objective too. Oh man. Looks like somebody has to die.
You and me, we're getting good.
Alright, bonus objective completed. I don't think I need to run the whole way, so I'm just going to port nearby. Then head out.
I'm making you look good, Agent. You should be grateful.
She's a little into herself, but it's fun.
I'm telling you, baby, I'm big time. Moving up, climbing the ladder.
You and me, we're getting good. Hello, Tothlogen. The Red Blade claims to have something to show you.
Manchi do ti puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo.
I stole these recordings from Fothra's palace. Take a look.
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Kliska taka, Yayoska ukleyuga chesko pukuta.
Nakma noya choski nawi kuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Kapatonga, chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
You'll need help to stay competitive. But the Republic does have enemies. They might be useful.
Mi pikasa na shura. Va fapaji, wanda humpa, murira bampabura.
Imache, churon chica jiliska chanaga.
Jiliska tananga ime chaijo, ronchika.
A pleasure doing business with you, mighty Nemro.
Chiholagupa, aituta mishka.
Tobata jimoa tusawa, mikuna posta molulia.
Chipawa doloda muma.
Alright. I think that's pretty dang good. Now, it's always fun to sow chaos. And most of the time I ignore this thing, but the spam ones that stand out. Alright, let's see what's next.
The deed is done, Agent. Nemro is already contacting Imperial embassies looking to establish relations. He'll be eating out of our hands within the month. In the short term, our chemical and stimulant stockpiles will nearly double. In the long term, we're a step closer to bringing all of Hutta under Imperial control. I'll make my full report to Darth Jadis shortly. I expect he'll be very pleased with our work.
Assuming he's satisfied, does that mean Jadis will leave Imperial Intelligence alone?
I wouldn't assume anything at this juncture. Besides which, that isn't your concern. Your mission is now complete. There's a shuttle waiting for you in Jaguna. It will take you to Dromund Kaas. Once you've arrived on planet, report to Imperial Intelligence headquarters in the Citadel. I'll debrief you there.
Don't make me jump through bureaucratic rings.
If you want another assignment, you will follow orders. Khalil, you will also report to Dromund Kaas. I assume Nemro won't be surprised by your sudden disappearance.
He'll be hurt, but no one will be surprised that I left with the blade.
And he's certainly not the first employer you've walked out on. In any case, I'll expect to see both of you soon.
We're on our way.
Good. Report to the shuttle as soon as possible. Keep her out.
Alright, seems like I might have finished Hutta.
Alright, make me look good.
Probably. Yep, I'm gonna level up my skills real quick, and then we will be done with this planet, this Death-thirsty Hut planet. Alright. Ooh, backstab. I can use it from stealth and does a bunch of damage. Excellent.
Trust no one.
Let's adjust this here. This is to purge all incapacitating and movement impairing effects. This is for backstabbing. Now that I have speeder piloting 1, I can actually get vehicles or mounts. And I will put the customization skin. There we go. I can probably sell that.
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here. Feel free to browse.
Alright. Let us leave this planet and we will go from here. I don't need these mounts in my quick bar.
Trodonomales, smogas total gispava apiatai.
If you have something to say it.
Omagiga leto. Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era.
You told me the real blade was far away. What's he found out?
Smalsio poputus mana ira patare mananan kale. Atrodonomales, smogas total gispava apiatai.
This is your fault, Jeeg. It was your job to handle this.
Kaip mano te vasno. Gratai aptikte, irukrit vertini savasia salvebe kaijis.
Oh, of course, that he is not paying attention to what he needed to do. Well, guess I'm gonna kill the Red Blade, the person I'm supposed to be cover for.
You and me, we're getting good.
So, you're the one who killed my men. The pretender who wants to be the Blade.
I'm no pretender. I earned my name.
You think this is a joke? I'm the Red Blade, you worm. The real Red Blade. And you've got one chance to explain yourself before I burn a hole through your head.
Prove that you're the real Blade, then we'll talk.
Ha! You've got guts, kid. It's almost too bad that I have to kill you. Damn you, pretender.
And all these vehicles you get, you know, through different items, events, whatnot. I don't believe you start with one, even though you get the piloting skill when you're a new player. And I got this one from an expansion, I believe. So, alright. Read the lure.
You and me, getting good.
And then now I can modify things like this carbine. I take it here. Let's see. There's I put enhancements onto it. And you can put different types of crystals in it. like kind of like lightsaber crystals, but in this game, these crystals help give you boosts to different weapons and and it changes the blast color. So basically, it changes the color of your weapon most of the time. I just updated this, so hopefully that makes it worth it. Yep, now everything is stronger than my current gun. And then you can modify different armors, you can modify a bunch of stuff. So now this is activated, I can switch to this. And I believe, and you can buy different color crystals. There's like black crystals, you can get them all over the place for gameplay. The Galactic Trade Network, which is like the auction house. Missions. But now let's get to Dromund Kaas. I believe this takes you first to the Imperial fleet, which is like the main hub for all Imperials. And each starting class has a starting planet. Start on Hutta, and then the Sith Inquisitor and the Sith Warrior start on Korriban. And then all of everybody merges
getting good
at the Imperial fleet. And you can pick different armors. Looks like there's a different set armors. Let's take. I do like the red and black, so I'm gonna pick that one. And then I will equip Cleo with it. And there you go. I could probably sell this. And then you can also, there's crafting in this game, and you can craft different like armors. There's different, one crafts like health packs, one does light armor, one does heavy armor, one does medium armor, one does weapons, one does lightsabers, and all those also have search quests like these missions here. You can slice things, you know, diplomacy you get certain ingredients you need, investigation you get certain ingredients from, and you can kind of pick your thing here. I'm not too worried about it now, but it should be fine. And then in this you also get as you progress you can get a stronghold, which is like your house or your homestead in this game. And it's kind of like a citadel there. And I guess here you can stronghold directory, so that looks like I can do different things here. There's a few shops for decorating your stronghold, so you can make your house look pretty awesome. Let's see, I got one new email. Where is it? I don't see him. Okay. More decorations and stuff to deck it out. There's armor merchants. I believe there's also like a bank or a storage somewhere on this place. Guild. Guild stuff. In a guild, if you make a guild and you get enough money for the guild, you can actually buy a giant flagship that you guys can all meet up and do stuff and launch missions from. When you see this here, that just means that your companion wants to talk to you. So let's see what
Let's
she
talk
wants.
when you get the chance.
And then I believe this is the market. Let's see here. For your companions and social items that you can get. Here it is. So this is where you access your legacy cargo bay. So your legacy cargo bay is, as you make multiple characters in this game, you can actually have a legacy created, which is like all your characters put into one. There it is. See? And you get different abilities and stuff from you finishing certain tasks, different missions. Like for example here, you can purchase this with cartel coins, or you get, experience boosts. You can get more, improved experience when you're fighting in the war zone, and more priority transports to certain locations. There's also different reputations that you can go through, and this is over all your characters. So you level your legacy level as well as your regular level, and when you hit higher levels, you can access more things for all your characters. And then you also there's a lot of different reputations that you can find on different levels, different missions, different areas you go, and then also gives you access to their vendors, which give you certain items. Like here, for example, Imperial classes, all the different ones I've had in the past. Republic classes, all the ones you can get or already have. Species unlocks, so if you hit max level with one of the species from the other side, you'll have access to it in the character creation screen. And here's the family tree here. These are all my characters right here in this section. I have a lot of characters. And then you can kind of tie them up here, so you can say like these people are together and so on and so forth, if you want to. And then your legacy, and then you can actually drop stuff into your legacy bank. This is stuff from all my characters that I wanted to share with all my other characters. It's tied to your account, and you can pull all this up here. See different crystals I have to make my weapon stronger, and a bunch of different crafting materials for certain mish types. And then over here, this is your guild cargo bay, which is where you put, if you're in a guild, all your guild items can get thrown together and share there. And then this is your specific character storage. So like all these, I use these for adjusting my look. I'm not using them. There's no armor, there's no mods. I can pull them out if I want to for modification. Probably drop this here. I don't need and you can get dyes and dark, stuff like that. There's different color dyes you can get and buy, and you can change the color of your uniforms. Looks like they got little ships for traveling across the area. And here is the auction house. They call it the Galactic Market. Here you can buy, just search for things that you want and buy it. The in-game mail, you can also use the in-game mail. You can use to email your mail characters from one character to another, but the legacy bank kind of, besides money, because pretty much eliminates the use of mailing things back and forth, but you can also mail things to other characters or your friends and stuff like that. Here I believe is where all the shops are. I'm just gonna walk around with my mech. Here there's all the shops, armor shops, and there's also shops for if you're dark side and light side. Like I believe these are modification vendors for different levels, because levels like level 30 mods are for level 30 characters, so on and so forth. Bunch of different supply types. Agent tactical, bounty hunter tactical. Oh, I know since what the agent tactical have. Looks like it's different armors you can get that looks to be for max level. Oh no, it requires a different form of payment, which you might get from, I'm guessing, you get from different missions and achievements. Here's your dark side vendor, so if you go dark side, you have access to certain items. And then the combat area. This is where all your trainers are. You got agent, bounty hunter. I don't know what this one is. I don't know. But here's your agent, your bounty hunter, your Sith Inquisitor, and your Sith Warrior trainers. If you level up and you're not on a planet, you can come here. And these are seasons. There's like PvP seasons. And that pretty much sums up what the fleet is. There's also a cantina, and then where you can get your rest, log out, double experience, which also has different vaults there in the main hub area. And then and you eventually get your own ship, which you can access the ship's hangars from here. But right now, we're going to Dromund Kaas, and there is 2 ways to get to Dromund Kaas. One is like a flashpoint, which is more like a instance or a dungeon that leads you to the destination. Most of those are used for group content, but they did make an option in most of these now that you can do a solo option, which I will show you here.
Mem amak kupkap, kramanik, kiga mayamak. Nulilak apajam kamgam. Amka nemnang, ampa nemnang memua inok. Laporam amka, mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
That's good news.
Nanekari maraka amkam, ja uklibik. Memarak nebab. Jaki pemguana.
See, start story mode, veteran. Veteran mode is like your group part, and it levels you up to the level of the mission. So I think veteran mode is like level 70, which I think is a cap now. So it increases all your up to level 70, your armor, your weapons. And then story mode is just the level that you are. Most of these have their own level requirements, like 10 to 15 or something like that. So that's the one way if you want to go through a story way, which is what we are going to do later. And then there's a shuttle over here which you can just go through and go directly to the planet you want to go to. But since I'm going to try to keep this story related, we're going to go this way. But we will save that for next time. Alright, you have a great day. I will see you next time.